Right, I just thought I'd make an update because we're having, oops, pulled the power out. Right, I'm running my camera off the actual solar battery. Hang on, I'll pull the lead out then. I dropped it, right, let me move the mic. Right, I've got both my solar batteries hooked up. Now, it's charging at the moment. Just get my mic. Right, it's charging at the moment at 750 milliamps. That's not a lot. I've got a booster circuit in here, so I've made a switch, which when I flick the switch up, it drops down to a lower charge rate. That's in case the battery is highly charged. It's on boost at the moment because I run it down. I run this top one down last night. Now I'm just going to show you. I've added a LED to the front and a switch, and there's my output sockets. Now, and as you, I'll just get some light. Now they've both got charge input sockets I've put in the back now, and there's a reset button there. The reset button is a manual override to cut the power off completely except to the charge circuit board which I made inside, and basically that's if I'm going to leave it unattended for a long time and I don't need it. Press the button, it cuts all the power to save the power, saves the energy so it doesn't run down. And as soon as it starts to charge again, there's the other socket for the other one. As soon as it starts to charge again, the power comes up back on automatically. I'll try and demonstrate this. Right, I'm just going to press the reset button at the back, the red button here. Now if you watch the front, it won't go off. Now it won't go off because it's actually getting charged at the moment from the sun. We are getting a lot on there. I'm just going to show you my solar panel because I don't think I've shown it for a while. It's that great big silver thing. It's huge. Oops, I'm pulling the wires out. My mum got it for me for my birthday present. It's about 3 feet tall. It goes all the way around the back, right behind my tape recorder, and it came with these great big thick heavy duty cables actually. And there's the sockets that comes off. So I've actually patched some wires into the sockets because the proper solar panel sockets, I didn't have the hat to cut them off. I thought, well, if I ever get another solar panel, I can hook them up. So I've just made some makeshift leads and plugged them in temporary. And anyway, those are the big leads, and there's my small solar panel. That's the smaller one I've got, and that's the back of it. And I've got an old one over here. I don't know if you can see, it's in that corner in the window. It's that's quite old. It's petty, that doesn't give out much power. Anyway, both my batteries are charging up, and they're extremely heavy, so I can't lift them up right now, but I can take the lid off the top one, which I've been working on. So I'm just going to take the lid off. Right. Oh, I meant to show you this actually. Inside the lid, I wrote safety information. Warning is just of safety. Please do not short circuit the terminals of the lithium ion batteries. These types of batteries are well known to be highly unstable under extreme heat or when being short circuited or physically damaged. I typed this on the computer and I printed it out, but I don't know if you want to read. You might want to. It's a bit hard to read. My hand's not steady. But if you want to pause the video to read it, you're welcome to do. And that's what I wrote. on it. Yeah, anyway, that's just on the lid. Right, here's inside. There's a step up. Right, there's another step up circuit there I put in, which got off eBay. That steps up the voltage from the 13.5 volt to 20 volts, and I can charge laptops directly from this as well. I'll put a thermal fuse in there temporarily. It's a trip. A little button pops up when there's an overload and it says blowing fuses, and there's all the batteries all wired up now. You can't really see unless I pull back a bit. There's a lot of them in there. I run these batteries all down the other day to test it, and my circuit cut the power off, and this meter, stupid wire, this meter's got menus on it. It's got watts, which is marked as P. I'm not taking power. I'll switch it on so you can see what it's using. Right, it's using power now. It's got watts for marked as P. Press that button. That's amps, and that's amp hours. How many? A calculation of how many amp hours are in the cells. But obviously, it's just been. I just reset it so it won't actually give an accurate reading yet. And that's how many minutes or how many hours, and it doesn't actually give out hours and minutes. It gives out hours, the first digit, and percentage of an hour. So it's basically 99% of 1 hour. A funny sort of display. It doesn't make much sense, I know, but that's how long it's been running since I reset it. That's the voltage, and that's the watts again. It's not running a lot at the moment, but I could plug my daughter's old laptop, which is faulty. A laptop doesn't work actually. Find a lead for it. Oh, it's here. Right. Now, if I plug this in, you'll see laptops. It doesn't work, but I've been testing it on the laptop. You know, should see a green light come on when I plug this in. And we'll plug it in. Oh, I've got the wrong one. Wrong wire. Where the heck is it? They all look this very confusing now. It's a phono lead. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's a phono lead. I made a phono plug. I'll plug that into. Mounted this socket last night. So I'll just plug that in. You see that it goes up to. You see it surge in a minute to about. Actually, put on amps. You'll see it surge to about 3 or 4 amps. I've limited it at the moment because I don't want it to run the. There's the light on the laptop. Doesn't work, as I say, but I'm just testing it for charging. The laptop's charging, but I've set the. Right, I mean, if I turn the voltage up on this at the moment, it's only putting out about 15 volts. It's not enough to charge the laptop, and I didn't want to run the batteries down, so it's pulsing it. Just pulsing it at the moment to pulse charge. Right, anyway, rather than run it down, pull the plug out. You'll see it drop back to 0, more or less. And anyway, that's second one I made. You can't really see it with the sunshine. And both of them are coupled together at the back. There's 2 sockets that link both batteries together. Right. Oh, I'll just get rid of this sun because it's glaring. It's hard to see. Right, and there's the first one I did. That's charging at 14.65 volt. The top one's charging at 13.5 volt. And it's doing well. And it's actually dropping. The charge is actually dropping because the sun is going down. As it moves across the sky, it's getting lower and lower in the sky, and it's coming in at an angle to where I live. So naturally, the charging rate will drop. And as I showed you in the previous video, when I pull the charge plug out at the back, that's this thing here, when I pull this out, you'll see the meter go off. I'll try to get both in together. When I pull it out, the charge goes off. When I plug it in, it comes on. Oh, there we go. Right. Anyway, it works. It can run things like my inverter, which is over here. A power inverter, 200 watt, 200 volts. I can run a soldering iron. I can run electric lights like that one over there, spotlight. I can run little things, but nothing really huge, because obviously the bigger the thing you're running on it, the quicker the battery runs flat, and it's pointless wasting all that energy. I mean, if you're having a power cut, the last thing you want to be is in the dark. So the first priority is lights, seeing where you're going. So I think lights is the most important thing. You know, I mean, if you've got a power cut, most of your neighbours will have no internet, and the phone lines will probably be off anyway. So there's no point in using a computer, really, is there? So plus I would have to run the modem, which is my netgear, and that uses an amp. So having the router plugged in and a laptop or a computer, I mean, the battery would be flat pretty quick. Anyway, I'll put my lid back on. So I just thought I'd do an update 10. I think it's update 10. Show you where I am. I'm still adding things. I'm still putting some sockets. I put this socket in last night. I've got room here. I can put more stuff here. I could put some more sockets, different types of sockets, like a jack maybe, because I've got banana plugs here. Banana plugs plugged in there, and like crocodile things plugged in there. That's for my other inverter. I've got two inverters. I've got another one down here. Oh, this is my other inverter. It's this runs another battery charger, and also it charges up my electric screwdriver, which is down there. So it charges up the Black & Decker on the other inverter. So this is a 300 watt jobby. Yeah, so I can run two inverters on this, but I don't want to run too much obviously on it. But I'll left that running for quite a long time to charge up my standard battery charger thing. It runs that happily. I'll plug it in now, switch it on. Right, it's on now. There you go. It's running off my solar panel. No, I'll show you that. You can see the power it's using. About half an amp, just under. Let's see how many watts. About 5.18 watts of power, and that's charging up. This is the inverter it's on now. It's really quiet. And also charging up my electric screwdriver. So I'll turn that off now. When I turn this off, you'll notice the watts just drop. Right, there you go. Right, so it can do run things like that, and it actually can run stuff for quite a long time, really. And it's free off this solar sunlight. So anyway, that's update 10. Enough for me. Find my pause now. Oh yeah, and my solar light, it runs this as well. This is my solar light. It runs that. Oh, that runs off the solar power as well. If you look at the watts over here, I'll bring them together. Right, you can see it's 0.27 watts, which is very little. Turn my solar light off. You see it went off. Oh, it's running off the other one. Sorry, it runs off the other battery. Yeah, I get mixed up. So it's not showing the current of this one, but that runs off the first battery, and the other stuff runs off the second battery. Right. Anyway. Oh, pause. I'll stop. That's it for now. It's a nice sunny day outside. Oh, you can see my solar panel up. Glowing. Daddy buys. Oh, where's the stop button?